And welcome back. As you know, there are thousands of New York State police who handle a wide range of duties, from terrorism to highway fender benders. And while it is a proud tradition with a growing workforce, everyone agrees there needs to be more minority representation. So an all-out recruiting effort is underway. And here to help us talk about that are two members of that recruiting team. They are Troopers Maxine Mendez and Todd Miller. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
And so tell me right off the bat, what are the minority numbers in terms of the state police?
Well, we're about 20% overall.
And that, when you say 20%, that includes Hispanic, African American, everyone that's considered a minority.
Yes, sir.
And that's gone up in the last few years, has it not?
Yes, it has.
So what do you attribute that to, that you've had this success in being able to draw an increased number of minorities into the state police?
Just being able to get the information out there to the communities that we are hiring, that we are looking for everyone, and that's really what diversity is. It's including everyone.
And so now you chose this because you think it's important. Why do you think that's important in terms of recruitment for the agency you serve?
Well, I just really wanted to represent my community and, you know, be able to also represent women in law enforcement. So.
And there's a growing number of women as well.
Absolutely, yes.
And some would say that is an equally tough barrier to break through because, you know, all the presumptions in the past about the kind of rigorous training you undergo.
Well, I think everything's achievable. You know, with dedication and hard work, you'll get through it.
And you have done that. How long have you been a trooper?
I've been a state trooper for 12 years.
And you're from the Bronx?
I am, yes.
Yeah. And so what made you want to be a trooper when you were young?
Really just wanting to make a difference in my community, you know, and that's what I've been trying to do.
So, Todd, now where are you from and how long have you been a trooper?
Born and raised in Mount Vernon, New York.
Yeah.
Been a trooper a little over 10 years now.
So, Long Island. And what do you think of being a trooper? How's it felt the last dozen years? Has it fulfilled all your expectations?
It has, and then some. It has.
So you recommend it as a career to people?
Yes. A phenomenal opportunity. A phenomenal opportunity.
Did you find it was a welcoming place, the state police, when you entered?
Yes. The professionalism, incredible.
High level of professionalism at our academy.
And that's what matters most.
Yes.
So now somebody out there is listening to this, they may never have considered becoming a New York State trooper before. What are the qualifications for it?
Right, so one of the things that I would advise anyone out there that's listening, our website, nytrooper.com, we're actually giving our exam in October of this year. So if they are interested, they can apply now at our website, nytrooper.com. Some of the basic qualifications, you have to be between the ages of 20 and 29 in order to apply for the written exam. You also have to have a New York State driver's license. You have to be a New York State resident at the time of appointment. You have to have at least 60 college credits at the time of appointment. You have to be in compliance with our tattoo policy. So,
like if you didn't have any law enforcement or some other, does military or law enforcement experience help?
Yes, it does. And actually, with our military, a lot of our veterans, we will extend the age limit for every year of active service that they have to give them a maximum of 35, depending on how much time they have.
So otherwise, if you didn't have that, what, an associate's degree would do it with the 60...
60 college credits.
60 college credits.
As long as it's from an accredited college and or university.
Right.
Now talk about the actual training that they undergo. We have some video that shows it. And it looks pretty intense. I think this might be the thing, Todd, that some folks might be intimidated by. But on the other hand, you have high standards.
Correct.
What kind of training do you actually undergo?
We cover everything. Not just the physical fitness side of it, but the academic portion of it. So we cover everything.
Traffic law, penal law, criminal procedure law.
Yes.
Pretty much all the laws we cover in the academy. And then the physical portion, we do defensive tactics. We also have EVOC, which is our emergency vehicle operation course. It's a lot of training.
So basically, a person should expect to be in fit condition when they apply. That's why you have the young age group.
Yes.
But, you know, sometimes you get older generations that are quite fit, too, and they're able to pass these rigorous requirements.
Right.
Yeah. It's how
Now,
bad
do you find that's a barrier sometimes? People of the younger generation, it's like, wow, you know, I'm going to have to get myself fit. What do you advise to someone who may be thinking about doing this, what they could do right now to get themselves to be able to pass some of these tests?
Go to nytrooper.com.
Yes.
Let's start there. It starts with the written exam.
And actually, we have our physical fitness levels listed on our website. So if they go there, they can look and say, okay, I need to be at this level.
So they can kind of track themselves.
Absolutely, in order to make it through the process.
Okay, so what's step one of applying? How do you do this? I mean, we're sitting here in May, and you're saying it's October. The clock is ticking. What do you got to do?
Right, so what they need to do is go to nytrooper.com, apply at our website. That's the first step. Once they apply, they can also print out our study guide, because we do provide a free study guide for them to help them to prepare so they can increase their chances of doing well in October.
Correct.
And so now, when they do that, then what's the step after that? How do they get notification? How do they know if they succeeded?
Well, it all depends on how well they score on the written exam. So if they score exceptionally well and they get a very low rank number, they'll be contacted based off of that rank number to continue with the rest of the process.
And then the actual academy, how long does that last?
It's a 6-month in-resident academy in Albany, New York. So you're there. And it's good that it's, while you're going through it, immersion is important, and the information that you're covering is needed. You need to be there.
You know, I was always struck by the wide range of duties. Describe the kinds of different things that a state trooper can be called upon, maybe even from your own experience.
Well, you touched on in the very beginning, talking about from fighting terrorism to the fender benders. Sure. We cover that and everything in between. So we have, if you are interested in canine, we have a canine unit, dog handlers, motorcycle detail. We have instructors, we have recruiters, we have human resource individuals. We have it all. And
then our normal patrol duties, I mean, anything from writing tickets to domestic incidents to investigating assaults, burglaries, you name it, we handle it.
Yeah, that's true. And then, of course, people want to know, what do you get paid? Is it a good career? What's, say, the starting salary for, like, if a woman wanted to be a trooper?
So
what's her starting salary?
is pretty competitive right now. We do have that listed at our website. We don't want that to be, you know, the main reason that people are interested in becoming a state trooper. We really are looking for compassionate people that are really willing to go out there and make a difference in everyone's community in a positive way.
Yeah, is that what you think is the main benefit? I mean, what should be the #1 thing a person should say in their mind as to what makes them, would be a good candidate to become a trooper, somebody you'd want to work with?
Compassion.
Yes, definitely. Somebody that wants to make a difference.
Yes.
That wants to make the connection between law enforcement and the community.
And realize that this is a civil duty, a civil service position. You're here to serve the people of New York State. So you have to have a certain level of humility to be able to do that effectively.
Yeah, and you know, and all the surveys have shown that when there's greater representation by minorities within the police workforce, that certainly leads to a greater level of trust and less kind of situations. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely, yes.
Well, we really want to thank you for your service. You guys are successful minority recruiters now. Calling on you folks out there to join up. New York State Police, they want you, like Uncle Sam.
Yes. And our information is actually available online as well. So if they want to actually speak to either Trooper Miller or myself, they can get our phone number off of our website.
What's the website?
Yep, nytrooper.com.
Correct.
All right, very good. That's an easy one, too. It was
very straightforward.
Yes, yes.
Well, thank you for your service. Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.
And we'll be right back.